Look, it was a good performance, strong performance. We dominated the game. We played some good stuff. Difficult to when opposition sits so deep, but created enough chances. Scored 3 good goals, but you end up having to fight right till the end. Obviously, the 2 set pieces are disappointing because apart from that, I think they haven't got in our box. So it's something obviously that we need to try and rectify because it would have been a shame that for the players more than anything that the effort they put in, if they got out without the rewards of the victory. But again, credit to them, they found a way and we've got to win.
You obviously don't want to concede those 2 goals, but for the players, once again, to show that relentlessness, we've seen it against Ross County and Dundee United and the other games to just keep on going right till the end. Yeah,
it's an important part of who we are as a team because I've said all along, I don't as much as people keep talking about momentum and things going well, this year is always going to be a challenge for us. It's never going to run smooth. It's impossible for it to when we've had a complete rebuild of a team and it's not supposed to run smooth when you do that. What we've done really well, I think, is especially the players, as you said, when we've been challenged, we've had to find resilience. We found it, and today again, because particularly at the second goal, when they equalised, it would have been very easy to get anxious. You can tell the crowd were getting a bit nervous, and it's just important we kept our heads and just kept playing our football, which we did, and we got the reward.
Pleased to see Giakoumakis getting into those dangerous areas and finding the finishes as well.
Yeah, he's been going well for us. I mean, he hasn't got the rewards of goals, which I think he's been a bit unlucky, but that's why I brought him to the club. When you look at the way the opposition's a lot of opposition set up against us, a lot of bodies in the box, you need some presence in there. It's not like we're going to get a lot of space to run in behind teams, and so. I know that's where his strengths lie, and it's just a matter of him sort of gaining a bit of confidence, which he has, to be fair. I think he's been really good for us the last few weeks. But obviously, for all strikers, goals are important, and today he was hugely important for us because, as I said, with so many bodies in the box, he was able to, find that space, be the presence we need him to be to score goals.
Is one of his attributes that he can miss chances and it doesn't seem to affect him?
I don't know if that's an attribute, missing chances. He suggests that he's doing it on purpose, but I know what you mean. I think most strikers, good strikers need a strong mentality because that even the best strikers in the world are going to miss chances. So how you respond to that's really important. He responds to it in a positive way. I mean, he didn't have a great sort of introduction to life here. He missed a penalty in the last minute, so it would have been very easy for him to cower away after that. But he's risen to the challenge and he's done a good job for us.
He seems to have changed perceptions of him since that day you mentioned in October, hasn't he?
Well, yeah, he was a good. For everyone, there's all these tests and challenges. But as I said at the time, that if you play as a striker at this club, you've got to carry the burden of being a goal scorer. It's as simple as that. There's no shying away from it, and everyone we've had in that position this year has delivered goals, and he does as well. But like I said, today, games like today, where I know that we're not going to find a hell of a lot of space, you need somebody with presence in the box to finish off our good deliveries. He almost got on the end of a few, missed a couple, but scored 3 good goals.
How much more do you think there is to come from him?
There's more to come from all of them. It's like, as I keep saying, I know people sort of love having sort of conclusions to things, but we just, like I said, this team is totally newly built, and all these guys are learning as we go along. Every experience is something unique for them, and after Thursday night there was another 2 or 3 of them, that was their first European game. They're going to be better players after that, because we'll keep exposing them. We're not going to hide them from that. So there's more to come from him. There's more to come from a lot of them, because to be fair, George, the first half of the year was in his pre-season. He was injured most of the time. He's only really got going since the break restarted. So he's in his first couple of months of the Celtic career. So of course there's more to come from him.
In terms of the goals you lost, and you've been a couple of set pieces again, which happened at Pretoria, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Is that a concern at all? Is that a concentration issue, or do you just have to?
Yeah, it's a concern because you kind of, apart from that, like I said, when we're dominating the game so much and, we're defending so well, we're keeping them away from goal. Again, Joe Hart didn't have a save make. I don't think he even touched the ball with his hands at any stage, If they can just lob balls in the box and we concede, and that's not good. So it's something we need to address. And some of it's just, us, have a little bit more conviction in our own box, the same way we do in the opposition box, not to sort of, to relish the challenge of us competing and keeping the ball out of the net. So there's definitely lessons in that. But again, that's part of our continual improvement as a team. Like I said, there's still areas we need to get better at, and that's one of them.
Obviously, and Rangers dropped points before you even started. I know that would have brought a sense of excitement to the support before the game. What would the players do? Make any difference at all, the approach?
No, they can't, because, if you start thinking that way, like I said, then you kind of, what we've done really well is just focus on ourselves. It wasn't that long ago we were 6 points behind. If we start thinking about other teams and what they're doing and sweating on other results, we wouldn't be where we are. What you do know is that I think I'm on record as saying that very early in the piece it's going to be a tight race. So and I don't expect us to just go smoothly sailing along. There's going to be challenges for this team because, like I said, that's the nature of the first year of a rebuild. But within that, at the moment, we're overcoming the challenges ahead of us. We're in a good spot in the league, but we've got a tough game up in Edinburgh next week. It's not an easy. So there's no easy game. Today wasn't an easy game. People see you playing the bottom side. You're at home, and we should have won it comfortably, absolutely. But football doesn't work that way. Everything you get, you got to earn. And football finds a way of making you earn it, and we had to earn it today. And whatever we get out of this year, we're going to have to earn. It's not going to come because of anyone giving us anything. So no point worrying about other results.
You must be delighted with that today.
Yeah, of course.
Just talk about your performance and how pleased you are.
Yes, everyone criticizes the striker from the goals, to be honest. So it's something that makes me happy whenever I score. It's something that makes me really happy. But for me, it's not the only thing that I have to do in the field. It's a part of my performance, and whenever I score and I have a good performance, then I feel that my play is complete. It makes me even more happy.
It was a perfect hat-trick. Where does that rate in your career so far?
It has happened before. What do you mean?
It was a left foot, right foot header. Was that one of the highlights of your career so far?
Of course it is. A hat-trick is something that is memorable. It's something that will stick on your mind, and it's something that makes you grow up as a player, as a striker, and gives you confidence for the next games.
Is that going to give you a lot of confidence going into the game against Bodo next week?
Yes, of course. Of course, it's something that is going to give the win is going to give everyone confidence. We really need that. We had a bad performance the last game against Postecoglou. I think that if we do our game, if we make our game, and if we reach our standards, we can win this game away, and we have possibilities, many possibilities.
Natasha, you had to lift yourself after the penalty against Livingston. Was that difficult? Was that a testing period for you?
To be honest, it was difficult, but from these difficulties you grow up, you're getting stronger mentally. It was something that in the end really helped me a lot.
The manager's been praising your all-round play recently, but is it pleasing to kind of get the goals, get the rewards for everything you're doing again?
Yeah, as I said before, everyone's criticizing striker from the goals, and also the goals are the fuel for the striker, and it's something that makes me pleased about my game, and something that I hope I can do, as I said before many times, I hope I can do it in every single game in order to help the team achieve their goals. And we will see. I will work even harder day by day, and I will try to improve game by game, day by day, and we will see in the end of the season.
Do you feel as if you're in a position now, physically, and obviously settling into the team, to show the Celtic fans the best of you now?
I feel fit, I feel healthy, first of all. For me, this is the most important thing. Of course, I will always try to improve myself. And I can never say that that's my limits, so I never believe in the limits, and that's why I work every day.
How good is the service here for you from either wing? Do you feel that you can score a lot more goals?
Of course I do. Of course I do. And that's one of my targets this year. For me, it doesn't matter that I lost or how I lost the first 6 months. It is what it is. I cannot change it. Of course, it didn't make me happy. It was really difficult for me. But now I can say that I'm back with the squad, and I'm ready for more chances and more success.
Because did your teammates help you get over the loss of the penalty, and obviously the missing of the penalty, and also the injury that you had to? How big a part has your teammates played in helping you get back to the level you're at?
First of all, yes, they helped me a lot. Even after the game, everyone came on me and said that it was fine, it was okay, we will recover. These points from the continue, and to be honest, we are not kids. We have to make our mentality stronger. We have to prepare ourselves. And I want a lot, many things. I want my family. They are my strength, and they deserve every success that I have, and every happiness.
People think because your physique that you're a big physical striker, but actually you seem more comfortable in the 6-yard area, almost like a close range finishing. Is that a fair comment?
Yes, of course. My main ability is to score with one touch. That's obvious. I can say, but I try to improve every single lack of ability that I have, even in the yard, in the in the small area box, in the big area box. I try to improve my touches, try to even to dribble. I say that I try to score in every possible way. Because I'm a striker, I cannot predict what situation will come in the game, so I have to be ready for every possible situation.
You knew about the Rangers result before the game?
Yes.
Yes, and so was that further motivation? Did that make it all the more important?
I'm sorry. Yes, of course, it's something that gives us bigger motivation, but sometimes gives you a little bit of pressure if you know the bad result of your opponents. So I don't think that we stick on their result. It's something that it's from their part. We do our part, and our part is to win every single game. We showed that we're a better team. That's obvious. We show that we work harder in the field, and I hope that and I think that we will win the championship. It's something that we really want for us and for the club and for the fans.
What makes you believe that you guys will win the championship? You of course said that you've been in difficult situations and you've like today, and you always seem to find the answer.
First of all, we have a very strong squad. Every single player of us can be in the first 11 and make the difference and help the team. So I think that we work a lot, we work hard every day in the training center, and we show that on the games. So I think that with this hard work we can achieve many things. The squad is really good. I think it's the best in the league, and I think we're a well prepared team for every single game, and we have a very good plan. We try to stay committed in the plan. I think we are better in every single part of the team.